Hi, my name is Rachel Jordan, and my capstone project is on implementing a course within the education system about teaching students how to study. The problem is students do not know how to study. Research shows that many students do not know how to study. They do not possess the necessary skills that will maximize their full potential in learning environments. This problem aids to a student's unwillingness to study. Based on their experience in the classroom, I interviewed two teachers to get their perspective about their students' study skills. And so they were asked, do they think that their students use proper study skills? And this is what they had to say. This is a seventh grade English teacher at Park Forest Middle School.
No, not really, because students rely on technology so heavily that they look for immediate answers, and they have learned how to access different websites for answers, and then after they have completed an assignment, they are done. So it's no going back to studying.
And we have our other teacher. She's a seventh grade math teacher at McKinley Middle Magnet School, and this is what she had to say.
I would say that majority of them don't. I found in my classroom where a lot of students were being honest about the fact that they were studying, and when I asked them about how they were studying, I found that they did not know how to study. I would say
One of the issues is that students don't understand how the brain works. One major component of why students do not know how to study is the fact that they do not know how their brain works. When learning new information, the brain stores the information by connecting it to information that was previously stored in neural circuits of existing memory. The process of consolidation converts short-term memory into long-term memory. Short-term memory limits the student's duration and capacity to retain new information. Any important information should be stored in long-term memory. Students should not only value the importance of understanding but also repetition and practice. This way, they will be able to exploit their full potential. Due to the impact of a student's environment and experiences, the brain is always changing. This is why it is important to understand focus versus diffusion mode of the brain. Focus mode calls for attention, and diffusion mode allows your brain to rest. Students are not taught skills at schools. In order to perform well and achieve the best scores, there are necessary skills that students must know and master. The following skills are not being taught in schools as much as they can, and they are note taking, organization, time management, patience, critical thinking, problem solving, adaptive thinking, collaboration, connections, active listening, and active reading. Here are some environmental factors. Students don't understand the importance of having the proper study environment and factors that influence learning and retention. A good study environment, it requires isolation, silence. There needs to be good lighting. It is very important for students to get their sleep, and it's important to have an environment with limited to no distraction. Here are my ideas to improve. Teacher training. Teachers will take a mandatory course every 2 years. These professional development courses will happen in person. Teachers will learn effective ways to incorporate study skills into their teaching lessons, implement hands-on activities to students, and always respond to them. Student training. Students will take a mandatory course once in elementary, middle, and high school. These courses will be held in classrooms and led by the trained teachers. Students will learn the proper ways to study. They will learn about how the brain works and develops, the necessary skills needed to retain information, and the importance of having the proper environment to study. This approach will not only serve students, but it will also serve teachers. Both parties will be able to develop enrichment skills that will allow students to be independent thinkers and master their course at full potential. The reason behind this course is to teach students lifelong learning skills, not just in the classroom, but outside of the classroom as well. Here's our references. And thank you for listening. That was my capstone project.